Hello, hello, hello. This is the day that the Lord has made. We ought to what? Rejoice and be glad about it. Hey, this is day 6 of my birthday month and another opportunity for me to share words that I have lived by, famous quotes that I have lived by. So today, my famous quote, well, famous to me, is do it all for God. Do it all for God. So basically, what that's saying is whatever I do it to the best of my ability and as if I'm doing it for the Lord. So that helps me to strive to do it in excellence, to not be half stepping with it or do it all raggedy, but do it because I want to please God. Do it as if I'm doing it for the Lord. And there's a scripture from Colossians 3:23 that says, and whatever you do it heartily as to the Lord and not to man. So if I strive to please God in what I do, and long as He's pleased at the end of the day, I can have rest. If I do it trying to please man or woman or child, there's more opportunity for disappointment just because it's so hard to please folks. It's so hard to please folks. You can't make everybody happy. And somebody gonna find something nitpicky to get at you at, even though you've done it 120%. They're gonna find something, some fault in it. Fault. FAULT. They're gonna find some fault in it. So what that does is set you up to feel like you're a failure. So, however, if you flip that script and say, I'm gonna do it like for the Lord. So you ask me to do something, and God says, go ahead and say yes. And then I do that, I'm doing it for the Lord. So you can count on it that I'm doing it to the best of my ability. I'm doing it to the best of my ability, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And if that's not enough for you, then hey, I can't help you with that. But if it's enough for God, knowing my heart and knowing my mind and knowing my capability, then it's all good. It's all good. So you got to flip that script. Stop trying to please folk because it's really hard. It's really hard. If you do it for people, you're gonna flop, and they gonna tell you that you flop, even though you don't think that you did. So, but if you do it and change that mindset, like the pastor was talking about today, we got to change that mindset. If you think and do as if you're doing it for God and doing it as unto Him and doing it to please Him, then you're going to give your best. You know that you're going to, make your best effort and you're going to do it in excellence because that's how we are when it comes to pleasing God. Why would you want to do less for the Lord? That's twisted. We want God to do His best for us, which He will do, every time above and beyond. So why would we do less for Him when we know that we're capable of doing more? So do your best, but do it as unto God. Do it as if you're doing it for the Lord. Again, the scripture, Colossians 3:23, it states, and whatever you do it heartily as to the Lord and not to man. Stop trying to please people and start focusing on pleasing God. That's my word, my quote, a word of wisdom that has kept me going and helped me to be a better person and have peace. That's all what it's all about. God is your favor. Thank you for joining me for day 6, and we'll talk later, like day 7. All right, have a blessed and awesome day.